Hello YouTube, back once again with my film reviews, and last night I saw the new movie, Carol, and, yeah, let's talk about it. The plot of this movie, it's about a woman played by Rooney Mara who meets a woman named Carol, played by Kate Blanchett, and they fall in love with each other in the 50s, and, yeah, let's talk about it. Well, what's the good of this movie? Well, one, the Rooney Mara as the lead. I know Kate Blanchett's credit as the lead. No, Rooney Mara is the main character of this movie. Rooney Mara, she does a great job acting, and just doing a range of emotions. I really do enjoy Rooney Mara. I know a lot of people don't like her or her sister Kate Mara, but I really like both their acting. Rooney Mara, though, and I give Rooney Mara a lot of credit. Usually she tries to go and does somewhat of a showy performance in most of her roles, or kind of that, or she kind of just seems bored and uninterested. I give her credit for this movie. She does do a very constrained performance in this movie. You can clearly tell that she's trying, but it's very constrained. She's not trying to never seems like she's trying to be showy at all during this movie, so good for her. I was very pleased to see that. Kate Blanchett, she's just as good as ever. She always just does such a wonderful job at just being so, intense and weird, and just, she's just a great actress, Kate Blanchett. She was always completely believable while watching, this movie, so, always good to see always nice to see a good Kate Blanchett performance. Kyle Chandler's, he said he does some wonderful supporting work in this movie, and I give him a lot of credit, because his character, it could have very easily come off as, like, an over-the-top villain. He keeps it very serious, and he actually makes his character very sympathetic, so I give Kyle Chandler a lot of credit for his performance in this movie. Yeah, Kyle Chandler. I really do like Kyle Chandler's acting, and he was great in this. Also, Sarah Paulson. She has a brief role in this movie, but I thought it was a very, she did a memorable job with her brief appearance. So, good for her. Yeah, and other good of this movie is I really like the movie's framing device. I won't say what it is, but I thought it was very well done. The framing device in this movie, it was definitely an interesting one, and the cinematography of this movie is fantastic from beginning to end. This is a beautiful looking movie. It also does a great job. Whoever does the set and costume design, they do a fantastic job of recreating the 50s. I don't really. Even though the closest thing I've ever seen to the 50s is Mad Men, even though that takes place in the 60s, this gave you a feeling of an older time, I'll say that. So, good. So this is just a gorgeous looking movie from beginning to end. I will give this movie that credit. It's just a gorgeous looking film, and there are some really fantastic scenes in this movie. Just some really effective, odd scenes that really hit you, and any movie that can do that, that's always amazing. That's always great. Any movie that, like, there are just some really, really effective scenes in this movie. So there's that. The movie is just made masterfully. So just know going in, this has some great moments. It's beautifully shot. Acting's great. It's made fantastically. But I do have issues with this movie. One, this movie can really drag and get kind of dull at times. Like, there are some parts of this movie I was getting pretty bored watching. I was just kind of like, this could benefit from being a bit shorter. It felt a bit too long. So there's that, and my main issue with this movie, though, is this whole movie feels really inconsequential. Like, basically, like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this movie, just with the fact, like, when it ended, I was kind of just like, that's it? Like, that's all this movie has to say? Like, I feel like it should be saying more. Like, I've been trying to think of, like, how it's saying more, but I haven't been able to. I'm just wondering, like, it just feels like a very inconsequential film from beginning to end. Like, after watching it, like this, I was just kind of like, well, what was the point of that? Like, I don't know, and that is a really huge issue for me. I just felt like, and I watched this with a few people, like, they also are kind of like, what was the point of that movie exactly? And I really don't know. Like, maybe if you can find more meaning in it, you'll like it more. Like, cause, this movie. This movie, besides Spotlight, a lot of people are saying this is the best movie of the year. Well, critics at least are saying this is like the best movie of the year. I understand why critics are saying Spotlight is the best movie of the year, even though I didn't like as much as critics did. This movie baffles me for why it is why critics are saying this is like perfect masterful work right here. Like, I can understand with Spotlight, it told a very important story that was worth telling. This movie, though, I'm just like, what was the point of it? Like, what did it do for you exactly? Like, that you just thought made a perfect film of cinematic perfection? Because really, I don't know. This is one of those rare times I'm like, oh, like last year, like Boyhood. There was a lot of people who didn't like Boyhood, but they could look at it and say, "I understand why people love this movie." Just a lot of people say this is one of the best movies ever made. This movie, I just don't understand why people are like, "This is like the best." So many critics are like, "This is the best movie ever." This is honestly one of those. I'm just like, I mean, it's like I said, it's fantastically made. It's fantastically acted. But it just feels like a very pointless movie from beginning to end. It begins oddly. It's just a very odd movie, and yeah, that's what I gotta say about Carol. Final rating, I'm giving Carol, and let me tell you, I'm respecting this movie more than I'm liking it. I give Carol a very solid 4 out of 5. It's a great movie out of respect for it, because this is a fantastically made movie. I didn't enjoy it as much, though. I'm really... this past day, I've just been trying so hard to wrap my head around this movie. I just really can't. It's one of the few movies I've seen in a while that really kind of left me in the cold for, like, what am I supposed to think about it? So, yeah, maybe if you can get a full grasp on it, you would think this is a perfect cinematic movie, but I couldn't. So that's what I gotta say about Carol. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.